Though it's true that balayage really looks good on long hair. The reason why is because balayage has a lot of depth, has a lot of dimension. So it's created to have that seamless blend, that gradient color. So pag mahaba yung buhok, mas magandang lumalabas yung balayage. But short hair and medium hair can also carry balayage. So hindi naman siya dapat limited to long hair lang. Well, my answer to that is yes and no. First, let's try to understand what is your traditional highlights versus your balayage. Your traditional highlights is very structured. So you start close to the roots. All the foil starts all close to the roots. So when the hair grows out, you're going to see that line of demarcation. And the reason why I believe balayage was created is to prevent that harsh line. And with balayage, a literal term is the sweeping motion or it's hand painted. Yes, in Caucasian countries, they use an open air placement or an open air procedure. However, in Asia, since hair are more darker, so we need to put them on foil. So you can really play with your stroke. You can go higher up to the roots, and you can also go lower to your roots. And that is the reason why pag nag-grow out yung balayage, it will just give you a seamless blend and no harsh demarcation line. Contrary to popular belief, actually balayage is a very low maintenance color. So what balayage did, it eliminated that harsh line. So when you have your traditional highlights, in a matter of 2-3 months, babalik ka na sa salon, you're gonna see your stylist getting your root touch-up again. But with balayage, since it's a seamless blend, it removes that harsh line. So pag tumutubo yung buhok mo, it goes as long as 4-6 months down the road, and you don't have to keep on going back to your salon and getting it done or fixed. So I would say balayage is a low maintenance hair color. Okay, I'll go more technical on this one. When balayage was created, it was done in Europe. The birth of balayage was in Europe, in Paris. So when they did balayage versus your traditional highlights, they are on foil. Your hair is on foil. And the minimum developer that you use or peroxide is about 20. If you go 30, it's kind of dangerous. But with balayage, since it's an open air process, so what they did, they have to up the developer or the peroxide to about 30 to 40 volume, which is pretty much high. However, the reason why they did that is for the hair to lift because it's not incubated inside the foil. So they need an extra push for the hair to lift when they bleach it. I guess that's where the misconception that balayage is damaging. So now in the Philippines, a lot of women, even Asian women, do balayage, but we don't do open air balayage. Otherwise, magiging brassy lang yung result. But we use foils wherein we only use, like I use personally, I use only 20 volume or 20 volume or 6% peroxide, which is still on the safe side of developer. So to answer that question, yes, it's a myth. It's not damaging. It's just really the procedure of an open air concept. Like I explained, you need a little push, but it's not incubated. There's no heat, so it's not going to damage the hair. My answer to that is a hard no. Balayage is for all women from all ages, from all walks of life. Because balayage is a very customizable color. If clients wants to be more on the safer side, more conservative, they can still wear balayage placement. And if a client wants to go more dramatic or more bold, then they can also do that with balayage placement. Like the color bar, our mantra is no matter what color. So just like balayage, it's for everyone. There's no gender involved with balayage. There's no age with balayage, so everyone can really enjoy a balayage placement. Well, I disagree. Only because, like going back to what I said earlier, balayage originated in France. And women in Europe, Caucasian women, has lighter hair to begin with. And the natural way of doing balayage is an open concept. So ngayon, pag ginawa natin yan, the same procedure to Asian hair, you'll just be exposing a lot of warmth. Ang ending natin is the hair is going to be brassy. So I guess that's the reason why people think balayage is not good on Asian hair. But since we like balayage, so we invented, or kind of tweaked, not really invented, but tweaked in a way that Asian hair can still enjoy a nice color balayage by doing some foil works on your balayage placements. And when you do that foil work, so you're going to lift the hair higher in order for you to have a beautiful tone of warm, cool tones, ashier tones, you know, your natural looking balayage highlights. So, having said that, kanina or yung myth na hindi siya good for Asian women is totally false. Well, my answer to that is yes and no. Yes, balayage can be quite expensive than your traditional color service. Why? Because it's the artistry and the specialization of your stylist who has devoted their time, their effort, even invested money to learn this art, to learn this technique. So what you're really paying for is their skill on creating and giving you that beautiful balayage. Now, it's also no, kasi ang balayage, like I said, it's a low maintenance color. Maximum you can go back to your stylist is twice a year. So that compared to your traditional highlights, you're gonna go back to your stylist probably 3 or 4 times a year. But with balayage, a maximum of 2 is good enough. So in the long run, balayage is a very economical hair color placement. So all of you out there who are wanting to get your balayage, I invite you to visit our website, our socials, and check our work. And we have 3 branches. We have Molito, we have PGC, and we have Estancia. And these 3 branches, we have balayage specialists. This balayage specialist is going to help you create and give you that balayage you've always wanted. So please see us, the color bar, in these 3 branches.